All right, great day, everyone. Let's get into it. January 6th. All right, it is an 8 kind day, a money day for us. All right, I will be on Trade the Pool on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays in the morning at 9 a.m. So we're going to have to finish by 9, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Shouldn't be any issue whatsoever. So that is all good. You know what I'm just going to do? I'm going to move this down and then I can maybe scroll that a little bit. Maybe I will just do this. No, not that. What if sorry, just adjusting there to show up a little bit better. Hope you're having an amazing day. Let's get into it. We've got Zeta moving. We have SMR moving. We have silver moving. Oh my goodness. Silver is rocking it up above 78. Oh, I see why that was like that. Okay. All right. I see what I got going on over here. Hold on. Hold on. We're gonna, and now I need to extend this again. Perfect. Okay. Not so perfect. I need to sort of shrink one of these. Sorry, just doing some parameters. There we go. Let's save that. Boom. All right, let's get into the limits right off the bat. Let's rock and roll. 687.72, 619, no, 617, 99, 252.73, 489, 77. This is what I need. I need my snipper. Great day, Glenn. How's it going? All right. Hopefully it's going well. All right. Let's put that there. Oh, let's see. Oh, see? I just need to X this. We'll put that there and everything is good. Everything is great. Tony the Tiger. Great. Do you guys remember that? All right, let's check out our announcements today. Yes, positioning, not really much except for 2 o'clock. So maybe they're going to have their move continue until Wednesday morning once they have all their positions on. Let's look at our crypto fear and greed. Crypto fear and greed is at 49. Oops, that's down below. 49. Let's go to CNN, fear and greed. There we go, fear and greed index. Boom. We are looking at 47. Oh, it's going to be a big moving day. Big impulse move. Big day. You think the SPY is going to 700? We will talk about it. Joe Trades. I will show you what I think is going on. You know what? I've changed the location of this and I don't like it. So I just need to pull this back. I was trying to change and do something new. It was not working for me. All right, let me go to my profile, pin this on Twitter over here. Here we go, pin. All right, so I think that we are likely heading there. You can see with this, we pretty much have almost all, well, they moved it yesterday. Look at that. They moved their point of control for January to 687.67. As long as we stay above, I'm a bull. Gotta be, right? You've got the big money below you. How about over here on the Qs? Qs 617.89. They did move it up. I think we're going to see an upward motion until the end of January. I feel like February 17th will be a big day for us. And so that is going to be an area to watch of timing. The Dow 30 stocks moving to the upside, easiest to manipulate. All right, there we go. All right, let's put on over here. So we've got Zeta is rocking it to the upside. That's not what I want. I want this. Nope. undo what I think I might have just done. I want this right there so I can see. All right, Zeta, our float is 203 million. Let's pop our point of control on. Right there, 1981. I am missing the chat now. Here we go. There we go. Beautiful. All right, let's look at, what was the other one I was talking about? SMR. Intel is moving as well. Oh yeah, look, this is likely going to have a nice run up to 35.32. I like SMR. New scale power. Oh yeah. 1866. It's testing the 33 right now. That's pretty amazing. Intel is up above as well. We have 4.03 billion. Our big money point of control is at 39.49. So as long as we stay above, they could break out of this sort of channel right here. Let's look at Tesla. Constants that we deal with, Tesla is still above, but down on the day. 2.39 billion. Big money is at 446.46. Let's go to Nvda. Nvidia's up on the day. I truly feel like we are going to see an Nvidia run, which will elevate the broader market there, Joe. I truly think that's going to create a bigger run. Now, what we do see is we have this channel right here, bigger, broad channel. I think we're going to see this head up to 225. However, we are seeing some selling off of this midline of the channel here. So we see some downward pressure, but we have all of the quarters below us, 182.07. Let's look at Microsoft. Feeling Microsoft today. Everything is above us. How about Apple? It does look like potentially a reversal pattern there on Microsoft. Apple, everything is above us. Let's check out some other Qs. Because Qs have been pulling back a bit. Broadcom was one of the best stocks of 2026. This seems to be pulling back a little. Big money is right here. Hold on. Let's put on the earnings. Is that most recent earnings? No. Most recent earnings. 340.48. Meta. Oh, Netflix. Netflix is pulling back. Meta's down a bit on the name. The Googs. I have to call it that because I have one of their pucks. The Googs. Oh, we're going to put that on here today. We are putting that on. 5.8 and 316.88. Oh, not 306, 316. If you guys see me make a mistake like that, just let me know. I don't want to send out any wrong information to people. All right, BMNR looks like it is pulling back a bit today from yesterday. Let's zoom in. We still have big money below us. However, we're testing the 33, the 200 exponential, and we just moved above the 200 simple. So we're sort of in like sandwich land of moving averages right there. A bit of both, Joe. A bit of both. Depends on time frame. I like day trading options better and swing trading stock. BP is drawing back again. Advanced yesterday, pulling back today. With a surplus of oil, that does drop the price, right? If we take into account all of that oil that the US now has, 35.80 there. Let's check out Coiny. When BMNR is pulling back, typically we're going to see that with Coinbase too. I'm going to put it down here. And you know what? We haven't checked on MicroStrategy yet this year. Let's check out that. All right, most recent earnings over here, 254.64. And let's go to MicroStrategy. Oh, they just call it Strategy Inc. now. Interesting, they changed the name. All right, our earnings is over here. 164.38. This is 260 million, 164.38. All right, we're right on the edge. Let's put in BMNRs. Point of control here, 31.26. I need to be cognizant of time because at 9 o'clock I am over on Trade the Pool. All right, so I'm going to have to call it quits at 9:55. I'm going to have to pull up my clock. Clock, app, open. Hold on, that's not the one I want. It's clocks. There we go. Open. Let's see. Here we go. All right. There we go. Beautiful. All right. Let's also check out for our, I did it yesterday. We are pretty much far away for all the inverse ETFs over here. So that's just going to tell me that basically we are continuing to move up. So this is 30.03. Have the Ref Sports. Good morning. First visit. Like this lead in. Nice to see you too. Hefburger. Hef, do I know you? I feel like I know you. 32.71 for SDAO here as the level to go above before we're in a bear scenario. So as long as these are green over here, we're in a bull move, in my opinion. Now, I want to remind you that I'm not a financial advisor. I did have my Series 7. It is no longer current. So anything that I do talk about is my own personal opinion. Please keep that in mind. Trade with proper risk management, all varying degrees of risks in trading, and no past performance is indicative of future performance. All right, beautiful. Disclaimer done. Let's get into it. Really, I'm just seeing bull across the board right now. Anything that we do, bull overall long term, right? Swing trading, bull motion, in my opinion. And I just like to check these levels, 54.26. I just realized I didn't do January 1st for this. No problem. Let's get into the crypto segment. But before that, I'm going to tweet out what I'm talking about so we can get some more people to join us. If you guys like the live stream, please come and join me every morning. I am here at 8:15. And 3 days a week, I am with Trade the Pool at 9 a.m. All right, so we're going to talk about Zeta. We're talking about SMR. We're talking about Intel. We're talking about Nvda. We're talking about, oh, you know what? I just realized. Nvda. We're talking about the Googs. Because I have the device, I can't say the name. EP, coin. You know what? XOM is probably going to move too, based off of oil. I'm seeing that a lot of commodities are moving. We've got Pslv, we've got SLV, we've got some other great things going on. All right, let's bring it back over here. Just check out my notifications. If you guys would like me to talk about a certain stock or crypto, please put it in the chat. I am hanging out over here just to see if I get any comments there. And I need to tile my things. There we go. All right, now I can see all of the chats. And let's get into stocks. Bitcoin for the year. Bitcoin daily point of control was 91,310. It has moved to 91,296.43. This will move a bit in the beginning. I like to do quarterly for the big money levels. Jane, what are the big money levels? The person that has the biggest wallet in the crypto commodity, futures, whatever, is going to have that biggest position. I don't care who they are. Where that big money position is, we want to know where that is. If it's below us and the price is moving up, they're buying. If it's right here above us and the price is moving down, that big money is selling. Pretty easy, right? Go with the big money. The one time in life, it's good to be a follower. If you're a trader, you're not a follower, right? So that might seem out of touch because trading is not the norm, right? You have to be an individual that's confident. And so you want to trust your trading style. Trusting where that big money is important, because if you know it's below you and it's moving up, then that's buying power, right? I truly believe that we're going to see Bitcoin run up until Valentine's Day and then move down. It's your latest girlfriend. Are you just dating her or are you marrying her? There, half. Is it a long-term trade or a short-term trade? All right, let's look at Ethereum. So this gray level is my January 1st level, 31.39. 39.08. All right, let's go to XRP. XRP, big money level 2333, 2.3337. All right, let's go to XLM. I'm doing the daily first, and then we're going to get into the intraday. 0.23, 0.234665. Boom. Came up, we tested another important level, right? You can see that. You can see how they play out. Right now, Doge is stuck. We have a ceiling right there. They are selling it at that ceiling. A lot of overnighters. I got it. Not one night stands. 0.15159. All right, over here, 134. That's the way you got to think of 134.40 for the Solana level. You got to think of it like that with a trade. If you had a girlfriend that was treating you wrong, a bad trade, wouldn't you cut her loose? Or a boyfriend, vice versa. Well, you can do that with trading too. 506.48. All right, we are above it. We see that there are two earnings areas right here, or 2 quarters, and we're above it. I got to be a bull now on Zcash. Got to be a bull. If you look at the measurements, it looks like this is primed and ready to move up to 900, 950 zone. In my opinion, longer term swing. All right, let's get into the intraday. So I look at the big money on the daily. For the intraday day trades, I look to see where that level is starting of today's trading day. For crypto, futures, commodities, all that good stuff, it starts yesterday. So I look at the beginning of my camera isn't pivots here. Sorry, my mat that I stand on is out of place. And I check out to see where that is. Big money level. It's a LTR, long-term relationship with freedoms. All right, so intraday level for Bitcoin, 93 is 801.02. All right, we got some callouts over here. APLD, Sophie. All right, we'll check those out. Bitcoin intraday levels. Let's go up here. Now, I also have my parameters set up so that I am going to go above 70% or below the 70% zone. Let's pull this up. We have a doji so far for today. Getting 93,500. Or 99, 90, 93, 900. 93,800. There, 93,900 there. Okay, beautiful. We can see that we have a bit of a flag, and the big money has now sold because the price action is below it right there on the intraday. So 93,500. However, I would not enter a short until it would go below 93,500. I hope that makes sense to you. If it doesn't, put it in the chat. We can talk about it. I do have my day trading book that talks about setting all this stuff up at carpayprofit.com right here, carpayprofit.com. You can check that out. All right. Go here, 32.40 for a potential bull trade or potential bear trade, 32.08. Big money is at 32.19 and 47 cents. So 32.08, 32.40, 32.19, and 47 cents. All right, let's go to XRP. I gotta hustle. We got 16 minutes, so I'm going fast. DNN. Let's put that over here. DNN. 2.405 for that potential bull level on XRP. Potential bear 2.36. I will look at it. Let me get through my cryptos first, and then we'll start talking about stocks. Okay, 2.36 for potential bear on XRP, 2.405 for potential bull. Big money's at 2.3872. We got a little rapid fire this morning. All right, let's get into XLM. XLM. Big money since January 1st is below us. We are testing a former big money level. Let's put this right here, 0.252 for potential bull trade on XLM. No, I don't want you to. All right, putting it right there. Okay, so potential bear trade, 0.249210. Potential bull trade 0.252. Big money is at 0.250748. Okay, let's go to Doge. Doge, I'm going to put it, yeah, we could, you know what, we'll just leave it right there. $0.152 for potential bull trade. I don't know, my gut is saying maybe a bear on Doge. The bear trade I like better. There's less resistance in our way. So bear trade on Doge below 0.14925, bull trade above 0.152, and big money's at 0.15055. We can see we have positioning on XLM and Doge. Good morning, SYMB and CSEX for Celestica 2 times ETF. Cool. Okay, let's go to Solana. Let's check this out. If you guys want to join me on Trade the Pool live stream, you guys can bring it on over there too. We do take call outs as well. So you are welcome to come on over there if you'd like. 139.20 for a bull trade on Solana. I'm going to go bear trade all the way down here, 136.60. It's got to get down below. No headaches, no speed bumps in the way. 136.60 for bear trade. Oh, Golden Boy, congratulations. I can't believe it. 2.5 years old. Congratulations. 139.20 for bull for Solana and 137.67. Long time. All right. I don't know what this music is. Never heard it before. But I have to use license free because I'm on YouTube. So sometimes I get some weird stuff. All right, let's go above 530 here. Look at that amazing potential trade above 530 all the way up to 549.50. Or bear trade, I'm going down here. Bear trade below 496 for Zcash. All right, 496 and 530. Big money is at 509.51. That is the crypto segment. Hope you can join in. Hope all is well. It's fun. Got traders in the community from around the world. So it's a lot of fun to be able to share with people globally. All right, these are the crypto levels. So I'm going to post that out right there on Twitter. Boom. All right. Let's go back. Let's get into the stocks. We have 11 minutes. Let's see how much I can do in 11 minutes. Because I got 5 minutes to get prepped for live stream time. All right, let's get into it. Let's look at Zeta. I'm going to do the bulls, then I'm going to check out the list over here. APLD, DNN, another one, SYMB, and CSEX. Oh, I don't know where I'm typing. Oh, now I see where I was typing. There we go. All right, let's go to Zeta. Quick. Let's check out the bull, the short volumes on all of these. Okay, let's go to Zeta. Zeta is 42% short. Let's go back over here. Let's go to SMR. 44% short. Why do you check this chain? Because it tells me if there are going to be, or if there is going to be a short squeeze at open. 42. The Googs. 35. APLD. 63. Look at that. Potential short squeeze there. Let's check out Sophie. 35. Let's go to DNN. 46. Oh, interesting. 35. 46. SYMB. Is that SYMB? I don't see it. Is that a crypto? CSEF. 55%. All right, let's come back over. All right, so let's go to 5-minute chart here for Zeta. Zeta's OpenAI chatter. This kind of reminds me of when everybody was adding .com. People say, oh yeah, partnership with OpenAI. Then it's going to move. 2320 and 2420 for potential trades there. Let's go to SMR. SMR hitting that 33 exponential. I like the daily chart. I like that all this is going on. All right, let's go bull over here because for Webull, Webull wobble, Webull wobble, whoop, whoop, Webull wobble, Webull wobble. All right, we're going to go 1980 here and 2040. Big money is at 1866. Let's go to Intel. Again, I am going to be over on Trade the Pool. Let's do 39.92 here for potential bull trade on Intel. We had a wiki wick yesterday. Or below 39.60 for a short trade there, retracement. 39.60 and 39.92. Big money's at 39.49. So it's bullish on the name, longer term. Nvda, bullish on the name. We have some consolidation here. You can see a bit of a megaphone right here. So let's see if we can rocket out of this zone. I'm going to put up above 190. It only gives us 20 cents. 190.20 for the long trade, or 189.20 for the short. I like the 20s today. Google. Good, it's asleep. Now I can talk. Alrighty, let's get this. Ooh, we're so close. Really a daily move above 320.38 is going to be awesome for continuing that to the upside. So let's put it, if we put it here at 317, that's where big money is. Let's go 317.40. It's going to give us a trade up to 75. You've been heavy in the sports wagering last couple of years, accumulated some capital and hope to connect with you and Steph again. Nice. Awesome. Sounds great. Sounds great. 316.17, 316.50 and 317.40 right there. All right, let's go to Tesla. Do you use numerology, Hefberger? It's fun. Raimi was here yesterday. It's fun to have some fellow peeps come and join. I like saying hi to the old crowd. GVH crossed the VWAP. All right, let's put GVH over here. All right, I got 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Where's my red line? There we go. We're going to put it below 446 over here because that's where the big money is. We got the 50 simple at 445.20. So I would watch out for that. 446 for potential bear trade and 450.60 for potential bull. Maybe we can move this down a little. 450. All right, let's go to BMNR. I'm going to do BMNR, and then we're going to pop on over to your suggestions that you have brought forward. All right, BMNR up above, very narrow here for profit areas. Let's go 33.88, 32.80, 32.80, 33.88. All right. Okay, let's go to Applied Digital, APLD. All right, where is my, okay, Applied Digital, we have earnings tomorrow after hours. Let me see if I have any lines on the chart. I do. Let's bring this one on up to, let's call it 28. Actually, let's call it 29. Call it 30.25. Beautiful. And let's bring this one to 29.95. There we go. All right. Big money levels at 30.30. We have, I'm going to put this up above, actually 30.40 up here, that high. That'd give us a nice little trade up there to 59.78. Above 30.80 is going to be the bigger move. You'll also see that we are breaking out above the resistance here. So let's put it all the way up there. If you want to scalp in the middle, go for it. But this is going to be the bigger trade. Or below 29.60, right? You can have the little 20-cent trades, but below 29.60 or above 30.80. Let's go to Sophie. We got 4 minutes. 4 minutes. All right, Sophie over here. Let's put it above. Got big money at 31. I'm going to put it 30, 35, no, 50. We're going to go above 29.50 there. And 29.06. All right. So overall, we're testing that resistance zone right here. Next area to test would be 29.92. Above 29.92, bigger run up to 30.80. All right, let's look at DNN. My nose is running. Hold on a second. DNN, Denison Mines. Nice. Below $5, so it's not going to have big money in it. Let's check it out over here. 277 is where the big money level, as far as the biggest wallet in the position since earnings. Like the potential breakout zone there. Thank you. I do like this one. I'd put it up above 330 over here, or back below $3 for a retracement back. Bigger picture. This one I would look at more as a swing trade to it. Let's go to Bull. Got 2 more minutes. Webull is big money is right there at 861. So we are just testing it, dancing around the big money level. We're doing the big money tango. All right. So 868 for a potential long trade, or 860 for a short. It's very narrow so far this morning. We have the positioning of the big money right in the middle. Let's go to JVH, Globevend Holdings, Chicago shares, transport. Transport I see is dropping down. This looks like a death zone to me. Don't like it. Okay. CSEX, CLS, 2 times. Let's go to CLS. Let's look at the underlying. CLS is looking bearish right off the bat, below the moving averages. See where the big money level is for here. Yeah, 305. So CSEX, I would look at as a bearish trade. I'm going to do the indexes quick in 1 minute. And then I'm going to talk about BP and coin over on Trade the Pool. If you guys want to join on over there, you can jump on over. We have our pre-market show. And then we're going to move into, into the trading open. All right, 488.60 and 489.60 for the Dow. 488.60, 489.60. We are above all the big money levels. Let's go to the Russell. All right, the Russell big money level is just above us. Did they sell yesterday? Are they starting to give us a signal? Well, we're still green across the board here, so I don't feel like we are going down anytime soon. Could mean we could have a retracement, but does not mean that we are going down if we just have a little pop off the top. 251.92 and 252.50. 251.92, 250.50. We are below, so getting a little bit of a mixed signal there with that. Qs, we're moving above for big money since the beginning of the year. Again, I see Nvda just screaming higher to 225. 617.60 for potential. Oh la la. Undo that. Undo. Thank you. 617.60 and 619.60. Okay. Let's go to the SPY. SPY, we're there with yesterday's big money level. Let's go above 688 or below 617.12. Sorry, 687.12. 687.12 and 688. So we've got positioning happening on 687.12. When everything lights up yellow, that usually means I made a mistake. Positioning on SPY, Qs, Russell were below and Dow were above. So mixed signals on the indexes. However, the inverse indicators do not show positioning for a bigger long-term sell-off. So right now, still bull overall on the market. Come on and join me over on Trade the Pool. Going to get set up and enter on there at 9 o'clock. Have an amazing trading day. If you don't